Hey, what is up guys, my name is Deweez. With Season 6 well underway, we're going to take a look at the updated meta for the rifles in the game. Today we're mainly focusing on long range builds for all these weapons. At number 5 we have the legendary M4A1. Great rifle that works really well for long range in Season 6. Since we're looking at the long range builds, we're only going to focus on the long range GTK, as not all of these weapons would perform that great in the short to medium range due to ADS speeds, etc. Long range GTK of the M4 comes in at 742 milliseconds. Mix in one headshot to that and you're looking at a TTK of 687 milliseconds. Fire rate comes in at 809 rounds per minute, the recoil pattern is easy to control, and overall I love the M4. Great weapon that is definitely competitive in Season 6. For the M4A1 we take the monolithic suppressor, grenadier barrel, VLK optic, commando foregrip and 60 round mag. At number 4 we have the Farah. Not many people are still using and talking about the Farah anymore, but in my opinion it's still a top choice for Season 6. Long range TTK comes in at 759 milliseconds. You do need to get 2 headshots to lower that TTK to 684 milliseconds, which is unlikely. Recoil is manageable and in my opinion still pretty easy to control. For the Farah we take the Grew suppressor, RPK barrel, 3x scope, Spetsnaz grip and 60 round mag. At number 3 right now we have the EM2. It did receive a nerf recently, but it's still a top tier choice for this season. Long range TTK comes in at 678 milliseconds, which is very solid. Can be difficult for some players to control properly, as it does have a higher amount of recoil than other weapons on this list. Slower fire rate weapon also means you really have to be hitting those shots to obtain that TTK. To master the EM2 you have to have good recoil control and also keep in mind the fire rate that comes in at 531 rounds per minute. For the EM2 we take the agency suppressor, task force barrel, 3x scope, field agent grip and 60 round mag. At number 2 we have the XM4. This is probably the best rifle in the game right now for most players. The XM4 is a safe bet in terms of very manageable recoil pattern and also high fire rate that comes in at 721 rounds per minute. Long range TTK comes in at 749 milliseconds. Mix in one headshot to that and you're down to a very competitive TTK of 666 milliseconds. For the XM4 we take the agency suppressor, task force barrel, 3x scope, field agent grip and 60 round mag. At number 1 right now we have the Cold War AK-47. Currently the top dog when it comes to rifles in Warzone at the moment. Currently the AK-47 is the best choice for both long range and sniper support. Long range TTK comes in at 700 milliseconds. You do need at least 2 headshots in the mix there to get a TTK of 600 milliseconds, so not very practical at range in terms of lowering the TTK with headshots. The AK-47 is somewhat higher skilled weapon, as it does have significant more recoil than let's say the XM4. Also the fire rate comes in at 600 rounds per minute, making it a harder hitting, slower fire rate weapon. For the AK-47 we take the Grew suppressor, RPK barrel, 3x scope, Spetsnaz grip and 60 round mag. So that is my list of the top 5 long range rifles in Season 6. Personally I use the XM4 for the most part these days, but as you may know I usually run with the sniper rifle instead of a long range rifle. If you enjoyed the video and found it useful, please hit that like button, and as always I will see you legends in the next one.